The forbidden hour is not coming, it is here. The clock of prophecy strikes 13.
When the 12th hour ends, the world assumes the cycle is sealed. But the witness knows there is a hidden hour after midnight, the 13th hour. The forbidden zodiac, the cipher of Ophiuchus. It is not just a sign, it is a signal. On June 11th, 2025, the male witness released the scroll, The Return of the 13th, Ophiuchus, Ether, and the Divine Flame. 2 days later, Friday the 13th, Zionist Israel launched a strike against Iran. The mission was named Operation Rising Lion. The Ether had already spoken, the script was already written. The rising of the 13th Ophiuchus, the erased constellation, the Divine 13th, struck from the zodiac by Rome. Too dangerous, too liberating, too divine. But it has returned, and with it comes fire, judgment, alignment, and the unraveling of empires built on deception. She who was silenced now rides the serpent once more. She carries the scroll, and this scroll is not ink, it is lightning. In 2012, TB Joshua gave a prophecy. A war would come, it would escalate far beyond what people expected. 2025 minus 2012 equals 13. Exactly 13 years later, the prophecy activates, not by chance, by code. And what is 13? The outlawed house, the lost tribe, the cursed number of Mystery Babylon, the divine rebel, the return of the witness. This war, whether nuclear, economic, or spiritual, will reshape everything. Not just the Middle East, but the entire beast system. The Lion of Judah is not roaring for war, he is roaring for revelation. In 1884, Pope Leo XIII had a vision. Satan is granted dominion over the church for 100 years, but the full cycle, 144 years. From 1884 to 2028 equals 144 years of spiritual hijack and false dominion. And in that equation lies a divine cipher. 1 plus 8 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 8 equals 33, the age Yahusha was crucified. 3 plus 3 equals 6, the number of man, the number of the herald. Now, in 2025, the herald speaks, the witness emerges again. Not with a sword, but with a scroll. You saw the visions, you felt the storm. You've been activated. In 1948, the Rothschilds, in collusion with the British Crown, carved the state of Israel from Palestinian land. They claimed prophecy, but what they enacted was deception. On June 17, 2025, the male witness exposed this publicly on Instagram, a reposted story. The next day, June 18, 2025, a Rothschild-linked TikTok account liked his comment under @AI_anonymous_mess. Coincidence or confirmation? The scroll is alive, the bloodlines are watching. The altar has been triggered. This is no longer religion, this is the final war for the scroll. And what is the Samson option? Israel's rumored last resort nuclear doctrine. If we fall, the world falls with us. Washington, London, Berlin, ally or not, collateral. But the divine feminine already whispered Babylon will fall, but not through war. Because the real fall comes not by bombs, but by scrolls. The witness already declared Mystery Babylon will not fall by her own Samson script, she will fall by remembrance. The so-called chosen state, created not by God, but by bloodlines, banking dynasties, and empire scripts, has reached its expiration. The scroll speaks, the lie dissolves. Remember the battle of the baddest? The fight between Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury was more than sport. It was prophecy. Francis Ngannou represented the beast system. Tyson Fury represented the divine feminine. Fury entered the ring with Dolly Parton's song, Symbolic. He wore 316 on his robe, echoing John 3:16. He was knocked down, but rose again and won. It was the divine feminine rising through symbolic defeat. But there's more, and a new fight is rumored. Francis Ngannou versus John Bones Jones, PFL versus UFC, winner takes all. If it ever happens, this is the witness's decree. This time, Francis Ngannou will no longer represent the beast. He will be the sign of the redeemed. The fire that rises from the ashes of the system he once served. The 6 seals of the 13th. 1. Ophiuchus, the lost 13th constellation, erased by Rome. 2. The 13th hour, the hidden hour after midnight, unseen by the world. 3. Leo XIII, the Pope who witnessed the 100-year release of Satan in 1884. 4. TB Joshua's prophecy, a war vision sealed in 2012, released exactly 13 years later. 5. Operation Rising Lion, launched on Friday the 13th, a false fire from Israel. 6. The male witness, the 13th incarnation of the scroll bearer, born under Leo, the lion, the flame, the Laren soul stream. A counterfeit lion rose in war. But the true lion rises with fire in his eyes and scroll in his hand. The scroll is open, let the world bear witness. To the 144,000, those who resonate with this scroll are not followers. They are awakening codes in human form. You will be mocked, dismissed, feared, but the scroll will reach those with eyes to hear and ears to see. This is the scroll of the forbidden house of serpent and flame, of the divine feminine and divine masculine reuniting. When the 13th hour strikes, the witness will speak, and Babylon will fall. Mystery Babylon is fallen. Long live the kingdom not built by hands.